Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. As some of you may know, I am on my TTC or trying to conceive journey, and I just wanted to talk about the pregnancy tests that I've been using. They're really inexpensive, and I actually did my research on them, and they're quite a bit cheaper than a lot of the pregnancy tests that boast the early response. So the ones that I use are from Amazon, and they're PREGMATE brand, and I bought the box of 50, and I'll link them below. I don't know if it's going to focus on that, but I'll link it below. And what I really like about these strips is they do have a really high sensitivity. I looked at the actual measurement that determines what threshold of sensitivity the pregnancy tests have, and we all know that the 2-week wait can be really nerve-wracking, and you're just wanting to find out as quick as possible. And I wasn't sure if these ones that I had bought, although that they were a great price on Amazon, this is what the individual packaging looks like, I wasn't sure if they were as early as a response as some of the other ones. So the threshold that if you do research online is recommended is 20, and that's 20 international units per HCG. The lower the number in that equation, the higher the sensitivity. So 20 is a threshold that they recommend you don't go any lower than, because then the test could actually be too sensitive. So 20 threshold is a very, very sensitive top of the line test. These here are 25 threshold, but some of the other ones online and that you can get at places like Walgreens and Walmart's, they're actually a 50 sensitivity versus these are 25. So these are essentially twice as sensitive. So for the price, I highly recommend these. I did look at some of the popular tests that had the same 25 sensitivity, like First Response, everyone's heard of that. That test is $8.99 for a pack of 2. So they're $4.50 each, whereas I did the math on these PREGMATE strips, and it was $14.95 for 50 strips. So that breaks down to, I think it was about 30 cents each strip. And I also really like these because they're super small and they're really easy to travel with. So if you're ever like going on a business trip or on a vacation, you can literally just like slip these in their purse, and it's not like as big and bulky as a test. Also, same thing for like disposing of them. You can just like roll them up in a napkin, and they're super discreet. So how these are used is pretty simple, and I'm not great at following the exact instructions every time, but technically, instead of just sticking this strip, this is what the strip looks like, in your stream, you're actually supposed to pee in a cup. You want to let a little bit of pee out, then let a little bit of pee in the cup, and then just move the cup aside and finish going if you have to. Then you want to stick the strip in the cup, but you don't want the urine to pass the max line. And if you are just sticking it mid urine stream, you want to be a good aimer or good controller of your pee, because if it gets on the little window, whether you go past the max line in the cup or you actually pee on the window, it really distorts the results and they're not going to be accurate. So basically you're going to want to put this in for 3 seconds, whether you're holding it midstream or whether you're actually dipping this in a cup, and then you're going to want to set it flat on the counter and wait 5 minutes before reading it. I usually, like I said, I don't follow the instructions that well, but I'm not pregnant and I've gotten negative results every time, so I guess they've been accurate. I usually go midstream or sometimes in the cup, lay it flat. After, I would say, about 5 seconds, you see that first line, and then if nothing else shows up, I just discard it from there. And in this packaging, they do give you a little explanation as far as how soon you can test. So after ovulation, typically implantation is going to occur about 9 days after. I'm just reading my notes over here. After that 9 days, it takes 2 to 3 days for your body to produce enough of the hormone to have a positive test result. So these tests do boast that you can test even as early as like 5 days before your missed period. So I highly recommend these tests. I'm going to link them below in the comments. And if you have any questions or are on your trying to conceive journey and recommend any tests outside of this, please leave them below. Thanks. Bye.